Hey guys, welcome back to exercise video number 6. We are getting to the end of our course. I'm excited. I'm hoping you guys have learned some very valuable hand techniques and are being able to mix them up together with the click. I hope you've been practicing throughout the 6 weeks. It's been a great experience for me also to teach. So thank you for the opportunity. But let's get to it. Today I'm going to be focusing on something we went over this week. Just the three rhythm patterns that we've been learning. Try to complicate them a little bit for you. If you are still in the basic part of it, that's totally okay. Everyone here learns at a different speed, and that's totally fine. Just remember, just to have your posture correctly. Make sure your djembe is at the right level. Make sure you're always placing your hands where you need to place them for your hand techniques. Make sure you have a click ready to go, and we're just going to dive in today, okay? So I'm going to put the click on at, I think, 80 or 85 beats per minute, and we are going to practice our hand exercises, right? That one. So we're going to increase a little bit by little, eighth notes, not quarter notes. If you want to do quarter notes because you are getting confused with the eighth notes, that's totally fine as well. Whatever is comfortable for you at your speed, but I do beg you and I do ask you that you would push yourself, that you don't just stay where you're comfortable, but you would challenge yourself every day to go more and more and more, okay? So I'm going to put on the click right now. We're going to start, so make sure you have everything ready to start the class today. Awesome. Okay, guys, welcome back again. Here we have the click behind the background. 75 beats per minute. We are going to do this a couple of times. If you get lost, just press pause here on this video and regroup yourself and do it again. By this time, we should all have a good sense of how to do this hand technique. Again, 2 deep tones, 2 open tones or open hands, and 1 slap. Okay, here we go. On 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Deep tone, open tone, slap. Make sure you hear the click. Don't stay off the click. Deep tone, open tone, slap. 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 All right, good job, guys. Let's increase a little bit. I'm not gonna go as many times as I did before, but let's see what we can do here. All right, I want to push you guys a little bit. I want to challenge you. 95 beats per minute. Remember, always vocalize what you hear. So, pa 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 pa, 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 pa 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 pa. So whatever you gotta do, right? You start vocalizing, and then you add your claps, your hands. You do them together for a few measures, and then you do the beat. And you could also sing and say it, vocalize it, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Pa 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 pa. 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 Ta 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 tone, slap. Deep tone, open tone, slap. Deep tone, open tone, slap. Deep tone, open tone, slap. All right, good job, good job, good job, guys. Make sure you're hitting what you need to hit. Just don't hit anything just to make it, to make the sound or to make the speed. If you need to slow down, go slow. Let's do it one more time. Let's increase the speed a little bit for those that have mastered it. Let's do 115. That's quite fast for this rhythm, but I believe you guys can do it. Again, it's all about challenging yourselves. So, hear the click. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, pa 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 pa, 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 pa 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 pa. What? Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Good job, good job, good job. All right, that's good, guys, for the rhythm. Let me stop the click here a moment. Okay, great. All right, so I want you guys to continue, even after our classes are over, to go. Today I was able to go in one of my previous class, 200 beats per minute. That rhythm is a little hard, but it's where I want you guys to be. So you could exercise your hands, and it's actually it's a practice rhythm that I made up. You know, I created it at the beginning of this course, and it's actually a rhythm. It will become a rhythm if you do it really fast. All right, so if you do it really fast, it's a rhythm. Booga booga ba, booga booga ba, booga booga ba. Booga booga ba, right? So it's pretty awesome. That just a practice rhythm technique that I taught you guys. It's actually a rhythm, and it could be a rhythm of a song if you choose to play it like that. Okay. All right. So let's do a couple of reviews. Actually, you know what? We covered that today pretty well in class, so I'm not gonna do that. Make sure you're practicing your deep tones, your open hand, your scrolls, right? Your slap. Make sure your slap is nice and loud. Make sure your slap is nice and loud. Even though we haven't done much of the bear, we will. Make sure the bear grip is good, and especially cup slap. Make sure you get that one, okay? Make sure you're coming down, you're sweeping, and you're picking up. Your fingers are doing most of the work here as they become whips on the djembe itself. Okay, the muted slap, obviously, very important for one of our rhythms that we're going to go over today. Okay, guys, also I will be, in a week, maybe for our last week, I will be sending detailed videos of me playing each of those hand techniques for your future reference. And also the rhythms as well individually, okay? So look forward to that on the YouTube channel. All right, so I did want to go over a couple of rhythms, okay? So I want to go over the basic rhythm, and I want to, as we did today, today in class, I want to make him a little bit more challenging and allow for our hands to move a little more freer in that, okay? So let's go over our first pattern, which is the country or bluegrass pattern, right? So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and all right. That was the base. That was the root of that rhythm, and then we added on our left hand on the on the 1 and 2 and 3 and, right? So this is the and this is how it sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. All right, let's do that a little bit slower. You guys should have this rhythm down, but if you don't, it's not a big deal. It's okay. Just practice, okay? So let's do it a little bit slower for those of you that need this rhythm a little slower pace. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 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 2, 3, 4. All right, good job. So make sure you're practicing that. That is the root. That's the foundation of that rhythm itself there, the pattern. Remember how to break down the pattern so you can identify what rhythm is being played. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you guys, let's use both of our hands, okay? So this gets, it's a little tricky, but with time you'll get it. And I hope you get it. Some of you guys will get it today, okay? So here we go. I'm going to do it just without a click first, and then we'll do a couple of reps with the click. In this one, I do want you to just, before you start playing, before you start trying to figure it out, just look at my hands for a few minutes. Look at my hands for a few measures and kind of just get it. And then, internalize it and then vocalize it, and then we bring it out, okay? So again, it's simple though. Here we go. This is what I want us to do. Very simple. It's the same. It's really the same thing we're doing, but now we're using both of our hands, and we're kind of freeing up our hands a little bit more, so they could get loose, and we could get those ghost sounds happening. Okay. As you can tell, my right hand is doing deep tone, open tone, deep tone, open tone, deep tone, open tone. That's really what it's doing the whole time. Deep tone, open tone, deep tone, open tone, deep tone, open tone, deep tone, open tone. Okay? But remember, if our pattern is ba, 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 right? So we have to do a ba, ba, ba is done with this hand and this hand, open tone, okay? So follow along again. Here we go. We're going to do a couple of measures, and then after that, we're going to put on the click really, really slow, and we're going to increase a little bit, 5 at a time, until you guys get it. Please press pause, rewind, do as many times as you like, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again, don't get discouraged if you don't get it. Let's do some click action here, and let's go for it. Whoa, no, not 115. That would be bad. Let's see what we do with 70. I think that's pretty slow. Here we go. 70. Boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, 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 boom, ba, boom, ba. So we're doing quarter notes there. Ba, 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 boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, bam, bam, bam. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, good job. That was slow, and sometimes actually doing it very slow is very hard. It's actually harder than doing it fast. You have to control yourself. You have to discipline yourself. So every speed is good. All right, let's do a little bit faster so we could get the flow of the rhythm. Okay, 85. Boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba. Boom, ba, 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 boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, ba, ba. Okay? Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. You have to vocalize. It's okay if you sound silly. It's not a big deal. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. All right, good job. You could pause and you could do many, many times. Let's do it a little bit faster just so we could hear a little bit of what I'm talking about. All right, this is a little bit faster. I don't expect you guys to get to that yet, okay? It's totally okay. But if you can, awesome. And if you can't, awesome as well. Ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, 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 boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, 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 boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, 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 boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, 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 boom. All right? Vocalize it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. Good job keeping up. Again, the beauty of doing this pre-recordings is that you get to pause it and you can do it as many times in the different speeds that you like. Once you get it, do it on your own, but make sure you always are using the click so you can know where you are, okay? Again, why we're doing it with both hands? Because I want you to get to a place where you can have fun with it, and the way you have fun, you let your hands go loose. So this rhythm could be. There's a lot of hand techniques. All of those hand techniques you already know. You know how to play them really well too. So now it's just putting it together, putting the clicks, putting the patterns together. But it's really tempo, rhythm. That's where we are. We need to practice a lot, okay? So again, what I told one of my students today is don't wait for me. Don't wait for my class. Don't wait for anything. But start experimenting yourself. Start put on the click and start hitting the djembe at the click. Okay, at the click. Make sure you're organized and start mixing the different hand techniques. See what you get. That's how rhythms are made. So just come up with a pattern and then repeat it over and over again and. It's so helpful. That's what helped me when I was learning. I didn't have a tutor so much every day, but I had to just experiment with different sounds and different tempos. Okay, so that's the tip there. Let's go to our next pattern. I do want you guys to master this one, and it's a reggae pattern. Okay, so reggae, Spanish reggae, and what we learned last week is the very basics of it. Again, today we're going to develop it a little bit more as we are ending our course soon, okay? So the basics and the root of it is 4 here, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, deep tone, right? 2, 3, 4. Now our left hand is gonna go on the ands, on the upbeat, but remember it's a delayed upbeat. So it's not like the bluegrass or the country that is a regular upbeat. So now it's a delayed upbeat. So how does it go? We go. That's what we learned last week. You guys should have practiced that and should have mastered that for this week. Again, if you're still clunky with it, that's totally okay. That's fine. It comes with time. You'll not be perfect. All right. Again, it's a delayed upbeat, so it's just a little drag. Now it helps also, like if you want to move you saw me. I'm moving my body. I'm moving my head. I'm moving my shoulders. I'm moving because djembe, it's rhythmic, right? So it makes you move. So move. It's okay. Don't get distracted in your moving either. But actually help your when your body's moving, it helps you. Helps you with your rhythm quite a bit. So move a little. Don't be so stiff sitting down there just playing with your hands. But move. Move your shoulders. Move your just move yourself a little bit. It does help. It is actually helpful. Okay. So let's do it again a little bit slower, just so we could. Remind ourselves what we're doing. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add our hand. Here we go. 3, 4. Open tone. Not like this. That's not what we're doing. That's very similar to bluegrass and country, no? that's our basics of a reggaeton, or it's just other rhythms as well. But what I want you guys today to practice, just as we practice in class today, is using both hands to come up with the same sound. But when you use both hands, again, it brings you the opportunity to add finger rolls, to add just slaps, to add cup slaps, and all these other hand techniques that you wouldn't be able to in the basic one. Okay, so this is how it sounds. Same thing as before. Listen to me a couple of measures. I would say about 6 or 8 measures, so you kind of get the gist of it, of what I'm doing. I'm gonna do it at normal speed, and I'm gonna slow it down quite a bit, and then I'm gonna put the click and do the same thing as I did the other one. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, notice the pattern. Okay, it's the same sound. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba. But for some reason, when we have our two hands here playing, it adds more of a flavor, of a feel to it. You know, it's not so dry anymore, but we have some more emotion, more sound, and again, more feel, more ghost sounds start coming and developing. So this is what I want you guys to do. Just get really loose in your rhythms, okay? So notice my right hand, which is doing the deep tone and open tone, it's doing this pattern. This hand is doing the upbeats that we need. Boom, ba, boom, ba, 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 ba. That's what this one is doing. Ba, boom, ba, ba, boom, ba. Actually, it's only doing one upbeat, not even 2 upbeats. The other upbeat is on this side here, on the right side. Listen to it again. Okay, so now let me put on the click. I'm gonna put it really slow, and then we'll increase a little bit, and I'll show you what can happen. What can happen when we learn this well. Okay, so let me do what 70. Let me see what it is. I'm gonna do a little bit slower. I think that's that's what I was doing. Okay, bear with me. This is very slow, so I might make a mistake. Here we go. Boom, ba 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 boom, bam. Okay, ready? Both hands. 1, 2, ready, go. right, good job, guys. Good job. I'm hoping you guys are getting it and are following along. Don't get frustrated. That's your worst enemy. Your worst enemy while learning anything is getting frustrated and not giving yourself patience, okay? Just know that you've never really played something like this, right? This rhythm. So it's okay. It's just time after time, practicing. You will get it if you practice, okay? So let's increase the speed a little bit just so we can see how it sounds a little bit faster. Let's do 80. Boom, 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 ba 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 boom. All right. All right, good job, guys. So you can see as it goes faster, it starts taking shape a little bit more. Okay, that's a little too fast, so don't you worry about getting it right now. Just practice. That was 80 beats per minute, so maybe practice at 60 beats per minute and master it there. If you got it, keep going, keep going, keep going. I want you guys to go really fast with this one too, right? So what can we do with this? This one I love. This is a rhythm that I love. I use it in different different times. There's so many times that I could use this, but it's a good rhythm. So let me do it faster for you. All right. So obviously, fast. It's yes, it is a little bit fast. Okay, but once you start going at a really decent speed, a good speed, a comfortable speed, man, I'm telling you, naturally your hands are just gonna start moving a certain way, and you're gonna start feeling a certain way. But practice. You must practice now. I know some of you want to start and immediately know this, but I have to remind you that we have to crawl right before we can walk, and we have to walk before we can run. So we have to take these boring and foundation, just like simple things. Okay, you need to master that before you get to the next level. All right, but this is a good step. Okay, so and practice and experiment. Maybe inside of it you want to do a finger roll. See, you could do it. Just keep see how this right hand is just keeping that boom, 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 boom. This is following the click mostly. This one is going loose. This one is the solo hand. So this one you kind of like decorate a little bit more, okay? But that's why we have to continue with our finger rolls. Please don't stop. Don't stop doing that and doing yeah a good exercise that I recommend. Put on the click at 120 beats per minute or 85 beats per minute and start doing a rhythm. Start doing a rhythm or start see how fast can you go until you like oh, I can't do it. It sounds messy. Okay, start doing eighth notes. Faster, right? Faster. It's good to develop that stamina also, okay? But just practice the rhythms that we're doing today, okay? I wanted to add one more, but it's already a long video, so I don't want to keep you here for so long. And we didn't really go over that rhythm today in class. So these two rhythms are key. Please practice them. Please send me a video. I've only gotten a video from maybe one of you guys. So please send me videos. I need to see how you're doing. I need to figure out, if you guys are really learning, if you guys are really progressing. I do care, and I just don't want to be here just giving the class and, well, whatever, they pay me, who cares? No, I really care if you guys learn or not, and I want to be able to give you all the best tools to learn, okay? So for homework this week, I want you guys to record those two rhythm patterns, okay? Those two rhythm patterns, the country bluegrass and then the reggae, Spanish reggae one. Different speeds, really slow and as fast as you can, where you could keep the click steady, okay? So, yeah, that's all for today. If you have questions or anything, please shoot me an email, shoot me text. We only have 2 more classes left, so I want to make the most of it count, okay? See you guys next week, and goodbye.